Good morning, everybody. Day 113. I didn't stick around for the sunrise on Black Rock because I'm gonna have a feeling it would have came up behind the trees anyways, and I would have been waiting around till now. I've already got like 4 miles in. Look, the sky is still beautiful, and we had 21 miles today where we started. So yeah, we're doing 21 miles a day to get into Rockfish Gap, Waynesboro, where I'm going to be going to the Quality Inn. I go there all the time when I go to Waynesboro. It's because it's by everything. And yeah, there's no water now I had 13 miles this morning where there's no water. I've got one whole bottle left and half of this bottle. I've got 9 or 8 miles left to go before I can get water. Not a big deal at all. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, which is amazing. Look. I'm going to pull some weeds. Yeah. I guess I'm done rambling this morning. I'm kind of ready to get to Waynesboro, get a shower, get some laundry done, and eat some real restaurant food. Spider web. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great, great day, and I'll touch back with the cool stuff and the views, you know, just like I do, baby. Let's go enjoy it. It's gonna be beautiful. Bears are active in this area. Ooh, one can only hope. Turk Gap. Yet another road crossing. Hey, look at that. Didn't even think about it. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, so we just crossed Turk Gap. We're somewhere around 9-10 miles into our day. Don't really know for sure. But I do know we're at Turk Gap. So I'm guessing 10 or 11 miles to get out of the park. So we are exiting the Shenandoah National Park today. That's for sure. Because I don't have enough food to stay in here one more day. I've got to go. It's time for me to leave. What a pretty part of trail. It's real nice. Look, the leaves are changing. Doesn't even seem like it's frosted yet, but I haven't been down south. What a beautiful, beautiful day. Still not to that water yet. I gotta be close. I think it's at the bottom of this hill. soon as I see it, I'm gonna get some, because I've only got, it's about up to here. And then I'm out of water. But the good thing is I'll be, I don't know, I think I'm 9 miles away from the road. Rockfish Gap. Sorry, I'm in a daze. I've just been hiking, like, just like trying not to think about anything, because I don't want to be drinking all my water. So I'm just in a zone, just dazed, walking. All I'm thinking about is like just paying attention to when I cross the water. That's when I got to turn my brain back on. So right now I'm in autopilot. Just going through the motions. Spring is dry as a bone. Ain't no water there. And now we're going up, so the chance of water is getting even less. There is a shelter up here, a lean-to. I've never been back to it, but I'm gonna have to do some investigating. I gotta find some water. Look, I put that leaf there to collect some water. So I'm good. I got water again. I'm gonna fill up my bag one more time, fill up one more bottle, and then I'm gonna hit the road again. So I'm glad I didn't have to go down to the side trail for that shelter to get water. It's right here on trail. It may not be the best flowing water, but it's moving, and I'll take it. It's crystal clear too when I filled up my bag. Just had to do a little modifying to get it to work. No biggie. On that little section, if you were coming out to just hike the Shenandoahs, that section might be tricky. It's like 14 miles between water sources. Most people coming out here to do sections aren't looking forward to doing 14 miles, and they're definitely not looking forward to carrying all their water for 14 miles. That'd be a toughie. I think if I had a ride here, I would stash me like some water cache about halfway through at one of these road crossings. I would just hide some water for myself, because that'd be brutal if you were just coming out here with no legs or nothing. Man, 14 miles carrying all your water. Heavy pack. And I just ate that a pickled sausage. I usually don't like those things, but that one's pretty good, I guess. I would not make it a habit of eating those, but it's a nice change of pace from your normal hiker food, I guess. All right, we're almost up to, that section I'm talking about would be Calf Mountain Shelter to Black Rock Shelter. That's the stretch there with no water. And Guthook says there's water if you're going, well, southbound like we're going right now. There should have been water right before the shelter, like a better one. But I found that little trickle. So you just better plan on going shelter to shelter. Calf Mountain Shelter, Black Rock Shelter. And that's your waters. In case you're wondering, I was just worried about it all day. And I'm like, man, if I can't find water before the shelter, I'd have to go back down. I'd have to go down to the shelter. And then if that water wasn't flowing, getting out of the park with no water. I mean, I could have done it, but it would have not been fun. It would have sucked. All right, I'm assuming this is the top, although it's not where the sign's at. But usually when they stack a bunch of rocks at the summit, like, or they're usually at a summit, but the sign is around the corner. Then we just got to drop down to Beagle Gap, up one more up, and then pretty much 6 miles of downhill cruising territory. So, yeah, let's drop off this, get to Beagle Gap, and finish that climb, and drop down. I've already told you guys this. I have a problem with repeating myself. Just to make sure everybody knows, I guess. Okay, so that rock pile was Calf Mountain Summit. And this is Little Calf Mountain Summit. Whew! It's getting warm. Real warm in the sun. I'm just happy I got water again. It's a good thing to have. Look. Summit of Little Calf Mountain. It's a little calf. If you want to, you can camp right here. Not me though. It's hard to set a hammock up in a field. All right, let's drop down to Beagle Gap. For some reason, I always like coming into Beagle Gap. I hate walking in the sun like this, but something about this gap. I can't pinpoint it either because there's nothing too special. I mean, it's a road. Grassy fields on both sides we walk through. Maybe that's what makes it so cool, because you can see where we're going. Let me zoom in. Boop. You can see the trail. Well, you probably can't see it, but I can see it. That's funny. All right. Looks like we're almost done with our final little climb up out of McCormick Gap. But when I left out of Beagle Gap, you climb up to these communication towers, which has usually got really good service. Anyway, when I got up there, HST member Ray was there. He hiked in 6 miles from Rockfish Gap to bring me a Monster Energy drink. Thank you so much, Ray. Appreciate it, and the great conversation we had. He's actually hiking back to Rockfish Gap too. He's just behind me a little bit on this climb, because when you're not used to coming out here and you're not used to being out here, even a little climb will get you. So if I got time, I'll wait for him right before Rockfish Gap. But if not, I got a ride lined up already. It's been lined up since early this morning. If I'd have known Ray was coming, I wouldn't even lined up a ride. But just how it works out. So, yeah, when I get on the road, my ride's supposed to be showing up at like 4. So if I got time to wait on Ray, talk to him a little more before I head out, that's what I'll do. But kind of at a time crunch. So, looks like that climb out of McCormick Gap is over. Oh, no, it's not. Not quite yet. We're getting there, though. Oh, I'll throw a picture of Ray in here right now, too. Yeah. All right. I don't know if you guys can see it, but looky where we are at. The permit box for the end of the Shenandoahs. So I'm gonna drop my imaginary permit in here. Oh, boop, it's gone. It's in there. This is what's supposed to be at the other end. You would fill this out. You'd take this white copy with you through the park and leave the other two in the box, or leave one of these. There's 3 copies. So when you enter the park, you leave one here. When you leave the park, you leave another one there, and you get to keep one as like a souvenir, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, I dropped my imaginary permit in there, so now that Shenandoah knows I'm out of the park safely. And now we're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Rockfish Gap. So let's get over with. We're up less than a mile, I think. And then we'll go check into the Quality Inn and get some town food. Oh, how can you come to Waynesboro and not eat at the Ming's Garden Buffet? I told myself I wasn't going to eat here. Look where I'm at. Open for business. Oh, yeah? Easy peasy. Too easy, actually. But whatever. End of the day recap, everybody. Day 113. We left Black Rock Mountain at 885.5. And we're now sitting at Rockfish Gap, 864.3. Makes it a 21.2 mile day, everybody. And today was just like walking in the woods, leaving the Shenandoahs, walking away from all the good views. So, yeah, just a bunch of woods walking today. I mean, it's still beautiful, but just woods walking. And my whole strategy of getting through the Shenandoahs in 5 days, camping at some of the best spots, actually worked out better than I could have imagined. With like the timing that I hit all the waysides and the campground stores and then my campsites, man, I couldn't have planned it any better, and it worked out to a T. I'm excited about it. Shenandoahs were beautiful. I guess one word for my trip through Shenandoahs this time is sunsets, baby. Sunsets. And huge shout out to Ray for coming out. He actually hiked 5 miles into those communication towers from Rockfish Gap. And then I didn't know, it always like makes me wonder if like people can do the same kind of pace. So I'm like, I gotta be at the road at 4. I already got a ride lined up. So I kind of like left him for a little bit, and then he caught me right towards the end. So I actually finished off walking to Cindy Kirshner's car. That was the ride I had lined up. Cindy's been helping me out for years around this area, and she actually paid for this hotel room tonight for me, picked me up from trail, and she said, since I'm going to zero tomorrow's Thursday, she said Friday morning she'd come get me and take me back to trail super early. So I might hit her up on that option too. But yeah, all in all, great time through the Shenandoahs. Yeah, I think I had to do like 108 miles away when I started from Front Royal. So, and I wanted to be out on day 5, so I knew I had to do over 20s to do it. And it just worked out perfect. So, yeah, that's a wrap on the day. Huge shout out to Ray. And a huge shout out to Cindy for picking me up from trail and taking care of this room. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start making some t-shirts because a lot of people, they come out to see me. Either they say they took the whole day off or they took the half day off of work. So I think what I'm going to do is get t-shirts saying, Hawk, making people miss work since 2019. I love it. It's awesome. So, yeah, we'll zero tomorrow. I think I might go live. So it'll be, what day is today? Hold on. Okay, so today's Wednesday. So Thursday, this video is going to come out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. And then I'll go live at 7 o'clock on Thursday. So that's the dealio. Day 113, 21.2 miles. And I hope you guys had a great day. And I'll touch back with you guys in the morning, baby.